Imagine a night where the shadows seemed to dance, where the wind whispered secrets to the trees, and where every rustle made your heart beat a little faster. On such a night, in the eerie village of Willow Hollow, the legend of the Headless Guardian came to life, more thrilling than ever before.
Welcome to another thrilling tale from Willow Hollow Legends. Tonight, we dive into the chilling world of spooky folklore, where ancient curses, headless guardians, and brave adventures await.
Dim the lights, cozy up, and let the whispers of Willow Hollow transport you to a world of spine-tingling mystery and magic.
This is Willow Hollow Legends, the Headless Guardian, a story full of suspense, thrills, and just a dash of Halloween fun. So sit back, relax, and prepare for a journey into the shadows.
Willow Hollow had always looked like a place where fairy tales might be told. The quaint village lay nestled between dark forests and golden, whispering fields. In autumn, jack-o'-lanterns glowed from porches, their grins wide and mischievous, and the villagers adorned their homes with cobwebs and ghostly decorations to celebrate
Halloween.
But one story was not just a decoration, it was real, or so they whispered.
It was the tale of the Headless Guardian, a spirit who roamed the misty woods under the full harvest moon.
Children would dare each other to peek into the forest at night, but few were brave enough, for the legend was enough to keep even the boldest at bay.
The story began with Sir Rowan, a brave knight who had lived in a grand stone castle on the hill many years ago.
Sir Rowan had saved the village from countless threats. But one terrible Halloween night, a curse fell upon him. A wicked magician, angry at the villagers for reasons long forgotten, enchanted Sir Rowan.
His head vanished in a puff of green smoke, and he was doomed to wander the village every Halloween, searching for his lost head.
Yet, as chilling as the legend was, Sir Rowan was still the village's protector, scaring away true dangers that lurked in the shadows. This year, Halloween had arrived with a biting wind and a sky full of thick, low-hanging clouds. The village was busy with festivities. Children ran around in ghost costumes, candy flowed like treasure, and carved pumpkins flickered everywhere. But amidst the laughter, the tale of the Headless Guardian loomed larger than ever. Thomas, a daring 12-year-old boy with a wild imagination, was determined to uncover the truth. His two friends, Ella and Sam, were equally curious, though more nervous.
We should be careful.
Ella whispered, clutching a flashlight.
The legend says he rides out tonight. Or maybe he doesn't. Thomas said with a grin.
Maybe it's just an old story to keep us from exploring the woods. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Sam gulped but nodded.
Fine, but if I see a headless knight, I'm running so fast, I'll leave my shoes behind.
The trio made their way to the forest, their flashlights casting long, shaky beams of light. The trees creaked as though sharing ghostly jokes, and a thick mist curled around their ankles like curious, icy fingers.
Just as they reached an ancient oak tree, a bone-chilling neigh echoed through the woods.
Thomas froze. The air thickened, and a cold shiver raced down their spines.
Did you hear that?
Sam stammered, his voice barely a whisper.
From the mist, a dark horse emerged, its eyes glowing an eerie, unnatural red. On its back sat a tall figure, in a tattered, silver cloak. It was
The Headless Guardian. His armor shimmered under the moonlight, and where his head should have been, there was only emptiness.
The friends backed away, but the horse stomped forward, snorting clouds of mist. The Headless Guardian raised a rusted lantern, its light casting shadows that twisted and swirled. The air felt heavy with ancient magic.
Who dares enter?
Came a voice, ghostly and hollow, as though echoing from the empty space where the knight's head should be.
Sam yelped, dropping his flashlight, which flickered and went out. I didn't mean to. I'll leave, I promise.
But instead of chasing them, the Headless Guardian tilted his body, as though trying to look down at the flashlight. He wailed. He made a sound like a confused sigh, but without a mouth, it came out like a gust of wind. Ella, her fear melting just a little, nudged Thomas.
What if he's not angry? Maybe he needs help?
She whispered. Thomas's heart pounded, but he nodded.
Sir Rowan?
He called out bravely, his voice trembling.
Do you need your head back?
The Headless Guardian paused, lowering his lantern. The mist shifted, and for a moment, Thomas thought he saw sadness in the ghostly knight's stance. Then the ghostly horse let out a funny sneeze, and the mist parted, revealing a trail. The children followed cautiously. The trail led them to an old, overgrown graveyard. In the center stood a broken stone statue, with a carved, stone head lying beside it. Vines twisted around it, almost as if holding it hostage. Thomas and his friends exchanged glances. They hurried forward, and with great effort, pushed the heavy stone head closer to the statue. As they worked, the Headless Guardian watched silently, his horse swishing its ghostly tail. Finally, they positioned the head. As it clicked into place, a golden light burst forth, and the curse lifted. Sir Rowan's armor transformed, glowing and whole, and his face appeared kind and noble, with a relieved smile.
Thank you, brave ones.
He said, his voice now warm and full of life.
You have freed me. But beware.
His expression grew serious.
Other curses still sleep in this land. Be wise, and take care.
The mist lifted completely, revealing the village in the distance. Sir Rowan and his horse faded into the light, a peaceful guardian no longer bound by his curse. The friends raced back to the village, where the Halloween celebrations were in full swing. They were heroes, their tale mixing with the laughter and candy-filled excitement. But Thomas knew that Halloween would always hold secrets, adventures, and perhaps even more mysteries to solve. As they shared their adventure with wide-eyed listeners, Thomas added with a grin.
We'll have to keep exploring. Who knows what other stories we'll uncover?
Thank you for listening to the chilling tale of the Headless Guardian. If you enjoyed the story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And get ready, because in our next video, we'll start an exciting series on Indian gods and legends, the Puranas, origin of civilization and culture. You won't want to miss the magic, mystery, and myths that shaped an ancient world.